Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Livestock management. Livestock are the farm animals that are reared by farmers on the farm. Livestock are the animals that farmers rear on the farm. These include poultry birds, rabbit, goat, sheep, cattle. The process by which farmers rear these animals and manage them, provide their food and take care of them until they give birth and produce them either for sale or for consumption in any way. This process is called livestock management. Now, farm animals or livestock can be managed in 3 different ways or methods. These are the intensive system, semi-intensive system, and the extensive system. The intensive system, the semi-intensive system, and the extensive system. For the intensive system, it means that the animals are kept permanently inside the animal house or building or cage. They are not allowed to move about. They are confined into their housing where food, water, and medication will be brought to them. They are given maximum protection. They are kept away from the predators. They are protected from predators that may want to come and feed on them. These animals are given every attention that is necessary. Food is provided for them, water is provided for them, and the medication is provided for them. But a semi-intensive system is the where animals are provided with housing and they are given food. But at a certain interval, perhaps once or twice in a week, they are allowed to get out of their cage and move within the surrounding that is enclosed. They are allowed to move out into a closed surrounding where they can eat, and then they are brought back in the evening into the housing. And then they stay there until maybe another 1 week before they could get that privilege. This is semi-intensive. They are equally provided with water, with mineral nourishment in their cage. Now the third one is extensive system of management. This is where the animals are not well kept like the other ones. A good house is not provided for them. A good medication water is not provided for them. The animals are left to roam about and fend for themselves. In the night, they come, if they have fowls, poultry, they come to sleep either on rooftops or on treetops. And if they are goats or sheep, they sleep on the street. Or they come home to the owner and sleep in front of the capacity of the owner. The owner might often give them some cage, if it's poultry, where the fowl will come in themselves in the evening and they sleep there. But during the day, they go about hunting for food and fending for themselves. Now let's go to the management of poultry under intensive, semi-intensive, and extensive. Now to manage poultry, what are poultry? Poultry are domesticated birds. Examples are the duck, the pigeon, or the turkey, as well as domestic fowl. But domestic fowl is mostly kept by many farmers. Okay. Now, how do we manage this domestic fowl? Poultry animals or domestic fowl can be managed under intensive, semi-intensive, and extensive system. If it is intensive system, it is divided to 2. We have to call the battery cage system and how to call the deep litter system. The intensive system of poultry management is broken to 2. The battery cage system and deep litter system. Under the battery cage system, the fowls are provided with housing in form of cage. They are provided with housing in form of cage where they can stay during the day and the night. The housing is made of wood and iron nets. At the floor is made of iron nets, like a wire gauze, so that the excrement can fall out. Then in front, you have to call the feed trough suspended outside and the water trough suspended outside. Feed trough. The water trough. The feed, poultry feed is put in the feed trough, water is put in the water trough. The fowls are kept 1 or 2 in a cage. Now this fowl will stretch neck out and take feed. We also stretch neck out and take water. Then the floor of the cage is allowed to flow to the front. That flow to the front is called the cradle. So that if the cage is used to rear layers, when they lay eggs, the eggs can roll out to the cradle. So you don't need to open the cage, you don't need to shift the animal up before you can pick the eggs that they are laid. The eggs will roll down to the cradle. A roof is protected on top to cover the cage so that there will be no rain splash or scorching sun. You can have as many number of cages as possible, and you are then allow them one side by side. The cage is raised above the floor so that it will not be easy for any predator to move to get access to them. This is called battery cage system. The animal in the cage can be taken care of medically at any time they feel sick. The advantages of this method: number 1, the animals are protected from predators. Number 2, maximum care is given to the animals. Number 3, the performance of the animal can be monitored or can be recorded. E.g., the animal that lays eggs, you can see the egg rolled out of the cage. Number 4, the sick animals can be easily discovered. Sick animals can be easily discovered. Number 5, also the fowl grow bigger. They grow bigger because they have not wasted their effort in moving about. Number 6, vice habits or bad habits like fighting, like cannibalism of egg eating is reduced because the fowls, they are not they are kept individually, so they cannot fight, and the vice habit is reduced. This is very good and ideal. It's good for rearing poultry fowls that lay eggs, which we call layers. Now, the second type of intensive system is called deep litter system. Deep litter system. In this method, the fowls are kept inside an house structure, like a room. The room could be made of wood that surround them, or it could be cemented or normal room that made out of a normal house. But the floor of the house must be covered with what we call litter materials. The litter material that can be used include wood shavings, crushed maize cobs, then peanut shell. Crushed peanut shells can be used as bedding material. Some people use sawdust. Though it works, but sawdust is not the best because it can become moldy and it can cause disease known as aspergillosis. So that's deep litter for you. The fowls are kept together inside deep litter. They can go up to 50, 100 or more inside deep litter. We provide water for them in a water trough that look like this. The water trough will be in form of a bowl. And then we put something like a pill inside. The reason is that the fowl should not jump inside the water trough. The same thing happens for the feed trough. The feed trough also goes like that. You put feed around the pail. The fowls will eat it and they will take the water as well. Now, medication can also be brought to the animal inside deep litter. The advantage of this method is that it is cheaper to practice than this method. You are not buying cages, you are not buying, it's cheaper. And number 2, larger number of animals can be kept within a limited space. Larger number of animals or poultry fowls can be kept within a limited space. Number 3, the animals become agile. They are agile, they are not easily sick because they are not kept momentarily into a place. But it has number 3, it does not require maximum time like that of the battery cage. But the advantages include: number 1, vice habits will rife. Vice habits will be very common because the fowl will be fighting. Cannibalism will be very common. Another problem is that the fowls, there can be easy transmission of diseases from fowl to another. They have body contact and they are kept together. Another one is that sick animals may not be discovered because it can be hiding. Another problem is that the productivity of the animals cannot be ascertained because when the fowl lay eggs, we could see about 6-7 for there. We don't know which one that lays. The one that lays the eggs must have walked away from the place. So proper record of performances of the animals cannot be kept. Those are the advantages of intensive system. Now let's look at semi-intensive system of keeping poultry. Semi-intensive system of keeping poultry. For semi-intensive system, the latest example that come to heart is called food unit. Food unit system. Food unit system is semi-intensive. What it means is that you have a large area of land that is fenced. Then you place your cage in between. The surrounding will have some grasses or green plants. Then you put your cage inside. In the cage you rear fowls. And you don't allow them to come out. You feed them as you are feeding intensive system of keeping. You feed them with water, medication, but at interval you allow them to come out and play in the surrounding of the fence. Within, they eat fresh grasses, they eat insects, and then in the evening you take them back to the poultry farm, and it could take some other days before you can do this thing. The advantage of this method is that the method combines advantages of deep litter and without of a food unit. Two is that the healthy animals are raised. Healthy animals are raised. First habit is not as it in the fowls that are reared in the other methods. So the first habit is not as rife. The fowl also have the choice of eating green grasses instead of depending majorly on food supplement or foods that were combined, that were formulated. The fowl can also pick some fruit and eat it, or seeds, or trees, or flowers or vegetables, and feed on it. That is a food unit system. Food unit system. The other of this method is that the animals are still exposed to predators and to theft. The method also requires more effort because the farm may not enter their unit at night. You have to scout and look for them. Then 3, it requires more space to practice. It requires more space to practice. These are advantages of a food unit. Then we go to the sense system. The sense system of managing poultry is called range system, free range. Free range system is a system whereby farmers keep poultry fowls. And it's under a sense system. They keep the poultry fowls at home. They are not provided food or medication to them. In the morning, the fowls look and scout for food. Meanwhile, in the evening, they return and sleep on rooftops or on housetops of the owner. Under the free range system, the fowls are given unlimited access of freedom. They are healthy. They move about, and it is the matter of survival of the fittest. Because some animals want to predators, they are exposed to predators, but because they have been taught to protect themselves, they quickly escape. This is the end of extensive system and free range system in farm animal management.